Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Get Play Soon. Also, welcome to the episode 35 of Leetcode SQL 50 challenge. So, in this challenge, Leetcode SQL 50, we have 50 questions, and out of the 50 questions, we are just left with 10 more questions. We are completed with 40 questions. So, in the previous episodes, in the previous 34 episodes, we have covered a lot of topics under a lot of problems under the lot of topics. Now under the topic subqueries, we are going to solve the problem friend request to, that is, who has the most friends. So in this problem, we are only having one table, that is request accepted table. It has requester ID, acceptor ID, and on the which date the request got accepted. So we have two IDs. These two IDs belong to two persons, right? Like when you send a friend request, and the date is the date and on which they became friends, like on which day the acceptor has accepted the friend request. Now we are supposed to write a solution to find the people who have the most friends and the most friends number. So we have to find a person who is having most friends, his name and the number of friends he has. Okay, now the test cases are generated so that only one person has the most friends. So we are supposed to return only one name, the highest person who is having the highest number of friends. So let's take an example. In the example, you can see the requester ID. This first the person with the ID 1 has requested 2 and 3. So whatever the now let's look at an example. Here in the table, always remember this table is request accepted table. So if for example this person ID 1 person requested 2 and 3, which means they already accepted, because if whatever rows are present in the table are accepted, so already one is friend with 2 and one is friend with 3. Okay, so one has how many friends? 2 friends, which is 2 and 3. Now speaking about 2 has 3 as a friend and 2 already accepted 1 as a friend. So 2 has 2 friends, 1 and 3. So 2 has 2 friends. Speaking about 3 requested 4 as a friend and 4 has accepted. So 3 has 4, 3 has 2 and 3 has 1. So how many friends does 3 have? 3 has 3 friends. Now speaking about 4 has only one friend, that is 3. Okay, now in the table you can see for each IDs how many friends they have. Who has the highest friends? 3 has the highest friends. How many friends? It has 3 friends. Who are they? 4, 2 and 1. Okay, now we have to find out this result, right? How are we finding out? The idea is to list all the user IDs who has sent the request and who has accepted the request. We will combine all the things, because anyway this is the request accepted table. So if you calculate from this side or this side, both are friends only, right? Therefore we will combine request ID and acceptor ID tables, I meant columns. Okay, now after merging, we'll count how many times each user ID appear in the combined list. Now this count represents like the number, like this count. This count represents the number of friends for each user. As you can see, 1 has 2, 2 has 2, 3 has 3, 4 has 1, right? After getting this table, what we'll do is we'll sort the users in the descending order and select the highest count. In the descending order, if you keep this, 3 will be in the first column, in the descending order, if you arrange this table, 3 will come to the first row. So 3 will be the output. Now let's see how to code this. The idea is to use the common table expression. So this method is known as common table expression. We haven't used this method in the previous 40 problems that we have solved. So common table expression means when you use to combine two columns into a single column. So generally whenever we write SQL code, in this we'll write select columns from table name. Here what we are making is we will create a common table, as the name itself suggests, and we will select and run all the and we will apply all the SQL commands from this common table. So we have put this common table name as base. Here we'll write with base as. This is how we are creating. What are we creating? We are merging these two columns, right? Request ID and acceptor ID. Select requester ID as ID. Select acceptor ID as ID from the table request accepted. From the table request accepted. Also, we are using the union all symbol to include all occurrences of both requester and acceptor IDs. Okay. So whenever we are using union all, we need to make sure that the number of columns will be same. Here we are only combining with one column, that is ID column. So with base as, which means common table expression we are creating. The table that we are creating, the name is base. So now speaking about the SQL commands, we'll select in the output whatever we are supposed to mention, those columns names we will put in the select statement. So ID and number, right? So select ID comma count star number. So number, how are we getting? By counting all from, not that table name, this table name, from base. Okay, now we are using group by 1. So when we group the results by the ID column, see, whenever you use 1 or 2 or any numericals in group by or order by, it means you're talking about the column names. Here in the select you have how many columns? One is ID column and the second is number column. So we'll group by 1, which means we are grouping with the help of ID column. Here, why are we grouping by? So all the IDs come to one place, so that it will be easy for us to calculate. After that, we will order by 2 in the descending order. So once we group by, this will become like this. And then we order by in the descending order. Descending order means 3 comes, then 2 and 1 and 4 will come. Okay. How are we ordering by in the descending order? With the help of second column, that is number column. So with the help of this column, we will use descending order. So which is highest here? 3. So this row will be in the first row. And then when we write last statement, limit 1 is used to cut down the whole table, just shows the first row in the output. So here we use limit 1, so only this row will be presenting in the output. So this is how we solve this problem. I hope you understood how to solve this problem. I hope you understood this common table expression thing. If you have any doubts, make sure you comment below. Also, please stay tuned with the upcoming videos. We are so near to complete this SQL 50. That's it from my side. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye bye.